Hey guys, it's me again. Okay, so what I feel like talking about today is two things. The first one being Black History Month. It's officially Black History Month, February 1st. And you know where that leaves me? Nowhere. I know nothing about my history. Like, nothing. I grew up in a Hispanic society. Like, literally, number of black people in my city was no more than 10. Everybody was Mexican. And the number of white people was like maybe 20. We were the biggest minority ever. So if there was a Mexican Heritage Month, I could tell you a lot of stuff. Dia de los Muertos, Cinco de Mayo. Well, those are like the really famous ones. But like menudo, pozole, enchiladas, arroz rojo, tripas. Really gross stuff. But I know a lot of Mexican stuff and no black stuff other than the mainstream, which even then I don't know much about. So it leaves me feeling really weird. It makes me feel like I need to get in touch with my sisterhood, you know? But no, for real, like it makes me want to pick up the phone and call my dad and just say, like, you know what? I know we're from Haiti, but give me some info, give me the juice, like what, not what are we or who are we, but could I have some of the history behind what I'm part of, Like, I'm not sure that many of you understand what I'm trying to get at, but basically I just feel like I only know half of my heritage. I'm missing a big chunk. So yeah. And the other part of my video, I decided to make it about my coming out, which I didn't really come out to my parents, / my girlfriend. The first time I told my mom I liked girls, I was a freshman in high school, and she cried. She cried and cried and cried, and she made me promise that I wouldn't talk to that girl anymore. She said that this girl was leading me on a destructive path. Okay, so there's that. And then my junior year is when I really started to become comfortable with the idea of liking girls. Is when I really understood that there was nothing wrong. Me being half black, half Mexican, I've been the odd girl out most of my life, so it wasn't really a big deal to be different from everybody. But just the fact of how my mom couldn't deal with it is what really bothered me. So my junior year is when I was like, you know what, I'm going to consider my mom's feelings, but at the same time I'm not going to hide who I am, hide myself. So I dabbled a bit, met some gay people, and my mom noticed, and she was just like, well, what's going on? I thought you didn't like girls. And I told her, I never stopped liking girls. I just kept my promise to you, is all. I never said I was going to stop liking girls. I just said I was going to stop being friends with that one particular girl. So my parents, being Catholic, decided that I needed to go to youth group and that I needed to join the church choir and go to church every Sunday. Which, I like going to church. I like the feeling that I get from going to church. It makes me feel calm and relaxed. It makes me feel close to something bigger than me. You know, it comforts me to know that we're not the only ones in the world. But that's just how, my belief, just how I feel about it. And they noticed that whether or not I went to church, I was gonna do what I wanted to do. So one day we had this discussion about how it was wrong to be gay and it's against the Bible. And I just told it to them this way. I said, if it was so wrong, God would not have made me like this. God created me. God loves me. And if it was such a wrong thing, then it wouldn't exist. Because, yeah, there are bad things, but that's because of, I don't know why. But being gay is not wrong, is what the point that I was trying to tell them. Being gay is not wrong. God loves me. You love me. And obviously, I'm not a bad person. I get straight A's. I've never been suspended. I've never gotten a referral. I've never gone to detention. I mean, it wasn't like I was this crazy out of control kid, because I was very obedient. So they accepted it. And my mom said, I don't agree with it, but I still love you and I will stand by you no matter what. You're my child. And that made me feel really good. Parents out there, if your kid is gay, if your kid's transgendered, if your kid has any sort of problem, you need to stand by them and reassure them and comfort them. And if they need help, get them the help that they need. But do not tell them they're wrong. Do not shun them. Do not kick them out of your home, because it doesn't work. It just hurts both of you. So when I had my first girlfriend, my mom knew. It's one of the great things about telling your parents everything. You can talk to them openly. And I had so many friends who hid everything from their parents, and it made their life so difficult. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, I can understand, like, your mom or your parents would hate it and they would kick you out and stuff like that. And it's like, well, if they're really like that, then they don't deserve to be in your life. They don't deserve to love you because they're treating you like this. I mean, if you had a friend who treated you like that, you just say, you know what, deuces, and be out of their life. And I understand that your parents can't really do that, but you have to show them that you're gonna stand your ground no matter what. I mean, this world's a cruel place, but unloving parents is even crueler, So I told my mom about my girlfriend. Whenever I was with her, she knew I was with her. She knew where I was at and what I was doing. And it's a really good feeling. So don't be afraid to let your parents know what's going on in your life, because it makes you feel closer, So this girl, I'm with the same girl now. And we're in 9.5 months together. And I'm happier than ever with her. She's the best thing ever to me. And I'm not gonna lie, we had some really tough times. We did. But stay strong, stay in the relationship. If you really love them, and if you really want to make things work and you really want them in your life, try to do as much as you can for that person if you think that they're worth it. Keyword, if you think they're worth it. And if they treat you right, and if they love you. So yeah. But on a funner note, on a lighter note, actually no, I don't have a funner or lighter note.